today's agenda of this webinar. Okay, so there's a welcome and introduction we just finished. And once again, welcome. Yeah, and we're going to see identity security trends and challenges in the current in the 2025, and we're going to see SailPoint overview and key capabilities of SailPoint, and there is a live demo of identity governance, like how the policy violations can be triggered, and how entire demo of the live environment I will be taking through you guys. Okay, and then there will be certain real world use cases, and there are some client success stories which I would like to share with you, and we'll also be discussing about the career opportunities in identity and access management, guys. Why no around SailPoint, and there is an exclusive content for you. There is a top 5 AI trends, which are all revolutionizing IAM. Okay, so it is a prediction from my side. So there are top 5 AI trends I have predicted for you guys, and let's see what are those predictions as well. Yep, so that is a bonus content from my side, and yeah, I hope that will definitely help you out in careering your future, or modeling yourself in the identity security domain. Let's see what are the identity security trends and challenges that organizations are facing currently. Well, a rise of AI and automation across the world, guys. Okay, increasing the credential based breaches. Okay, so wherever you see uh, no, credential based breaches are getting increased across the world. Okay, and there is a regulatory pressure as well. So when I say regulatory pressure, organization needs to be compliant with a GDPR laws, such as GDPR or HIPAA or SOX audit. So they need to be compliant. Okay, not only for satisfying the law, okay, to make it structurized, okay, and to make it the business growth, okay, and reducing the risk inside the organization, securing the organization. Okay, so that's why the organization needs to focus on that. Well, yeah, and the compliance complexity across the regions, guys, and accreditation, credentials stuffing and phishing attacks as well. All right. Well, and also we are seeing a rise of deepfake threats and identity frauds as well, right? Cool. So those are all the challenges that organizations are facing, guys. Well, so let's have a look into the SailPoint key capabilities and a SailPoint overview of it. Well, the major deliverables or the features of SailPoint is identity lifecycle management, guys. When I say identity lifecycle management, it's purely a joiner, leaver, mover, and the entire life cycle of the user who is joining the organization can be easily managed and automated via SailPoint Identity IQ. And also the access certification, guys. So when I say access certification, it's nothing but audit. Okay, so an audit can be structurized inside the organization, guys. Every organization needs an audit. Okay, so it's one of the responsibilities of the organization in order to secure the organization, guys. Okay, so it's possible to do the automated access reviews with the help of SailPoint, with the concept of access certification. Okay, and as well as compliance automation. When I say compliance, reporting, policies, and analytics, so all this comes under your compliance activities, guys. So when I say policies, it could be a detective kind of policy or a kind of preventive kind of policy as well. Well, and audit ready compliance reports are necessary for the organizations, guys. Now when it comes to the audit deliverables, okay, companies like PwC or KPMG or the big folks of audit, right? So they do all the audits across the organizations. So they do expect the audit reports whenever they come over to perform your audits. Okay, they will check in and out of your organization accesses and then the services what are being delivered to the end users, whether it's compliant or incompliant. Well, and yeah, next we also have a role based access control as well, guys. Okay, so we can have a role based access control. So when I say role based access control, so if you're joining as a developer inside the organization, then you need to have all the developer access rights. So those access rights should also be given in a right time. Okay, it has to be a right time and with a right reason. Well, so that's where our role based access control is also required, like to grant you a birthright level of access, all of that. All right. Okay, next we also need SailPoint for automating the provisioning and deprovisioning parts as well, guys. So when I say provisioning, granting an access to certain resources. Okay, deprovisioning, removing an access for certain reasons, for the right reasons, I would say. Okay, all right. Well, and also the key things for an organization is to have a integration strategy or the application onboarding strategy. So the organization would have so many enterprise applications, guys. So to deliver the services to those applications, the organization needs to have integrated with the SailPoint Identity IQ platform. Okay, and who will perform those integrations? We as an engineers. Okay, a SailPoint engineer or a SailPoint administrator would perform this sort of integrations with this kind of applications. Either it's a PAM solution, SIM solution, or any sort of financial application or any kind of organization application. Either it may be a payroll portal or it may be a leave portal, leave management portal, some sort of timesheet control applications. Okay, so those kind of application needs to be integrated with SailPoint Identity IQ in order to automate their provisionings, deprovisionings, and also to provide the authorizations, removing the authorizations, for those things, and also to perform the automatic audits. Also, we need our SailPoint Identity IQ product over there. Next, so automating identity governance, guys. Okay, okay, so the live demo of identity governance here. Okay, so identity life cycle flow. Okay, as we all know, so how important for an organization to have this joiner lever mover processes. Yeah, well, so when I say joiner, okay, so whenever someone joins the organization, so he needs to have an access to all the organization resources. So when I say resources, as I said in the in the beginning, the birthright provisioning, right? So the user need to have all the required accesses in order to perform or fulfill his responsibilities as an IAM engineer. Okay, and the access request and also the approval processes around it, like anyone requires an additional access, so they need to you know go via SailPoint Identity IQ. Okay, so they do submit a request and that request will go for certain levels of approvals, be it a security officer approval is required or maybe a group of people, the IAM officers group, they need to approve your access in order to grant an access to certain resources for you, right? That's your access request and an approval flow. So as an IAM engineers, we would be designing those flows or the approval requirements that business is required. All right, so here we go. I have a live demo for you. So let me yeah, take out the SailPoint environment in front of you. Well, Cool. So this is an environment, guys. I have with me a SailPoint hosted in a Windows Server machine. Yeah. So cool. So the version of SailPoint which you are seeing on the screen is 8.4 version and a bit of customized, according to some requirements here. All well. Let's see. Yep. So as I was talking about the joiner lever mover, okay, one of the popular use cases of an organizations. Yeah, so let's try to have a look on the JML of certain identities, guys. Okay. Well, so you can directly navigate to setup and click on task. So this is an existing environment, guys, which already set it up with a lot of applications integrated on it. So if you want to just quickly check, so you can directly go to the applications tab to see what are those applications that are all integrated here. Well, so see, there are so many applications we have. Uh, cool. So let's directly go to the tasks. I want to check what are the recent joiners that are joined my organization. Okay. So let us assume my organization is a kind of mini bank where no, the employees will be joining every month. Yeah. So based on the new hires or new leavers, okay, if someone is leaving the organization, probably their access would be removed. Well, let's have a look how many joiners, recent joiners we have here. Okay, let's directly type here joiner. Yes. So you see here there is one user no, who has joined recently. So I can click on this user. Okay, the task. Well, so I can search for this user, guys. Okay, you see here the joiner workflow has been executed on top of this identity and it was successful. So let's have a look how does a joiner user will be looking like. Okay, so a joiner, let's have a look into the identity cube of a joiner, guys. Well, so this is the user I have just picked. Okay, well, let's have a look into the identity cube of Sailesh. Let's check what are the attributes he has, and what is the birthright role access he has got granted to, and let's see what are the applications he is part of. Well, okay, I see the information of the identity here. So his name is Sailesh, first name, last name Maske, and he has this mail ID. No, it is an employee ID. Okay, accounting. Okay, he's belonging to accounting department. So his designation is accounts payable. Okay, these are all his cost center. He's from Singapore. Okay, region is Asia Pacific, and the mobile number and the employment type. So the employment type I see here is he's an employee. All right, so from where these details would be coming, guys? Okay, these details would be coming from the HRMS applications, guys. Okay, so whenever someone joined the organization, so HR would collect all the information from the new joinee, and she will feed all the information of the new joinee, such as his first name, last name, his mobile number, current address, postal address, all the details, guys. His department, his manager, all the details will be fitted up over there. Cool. So let's navigate to the application accounts here. Okay, so that's where the details of these details we are reading from the HR source. So when you onboard the HRMS application, so all the attributes will be reading from the HR source, guys. Well, so let's navigate to the application account. So in the application accounts, I see here he is part of three applications. So as I was telling you guys, so see here he is from the mini bank HRMS employees application. Yeah, and if you want to see the details in the application, so you can just click on the arrow icon and you see all the details that are coming from the source application will be showing up here as well. Yeah, so these are all the attributes from the source system. All right, and I see here he has been granted to Active Directory and Prism application. Yeah, so let's see the events. Okay, you can click on the events. Well, I see here the user has been created on this date, and this is the joiner that got executed. Okay, you see, so what are the events that will get processed on top of the identity, that can be seen here, guys. Okay, in the events tab. Yeah, in the identity cube, so in the events tab I could see all the JML events that is being processed on top of the user. All right. Yeah, and I see an AD account got created for the user with all the required groups, what he is supposed to have, and also a Prism application. Okay, there's some application that is being granted and access to. Cool. So this is how we check the joiner, whether it is processed or not. Okay, sometimes the joiner might fail. Okay, in that cases you might need to rerun the joiner process. Yeah, well, let's check a lever process, guys. Okay, so what does lever process mean? Okay, if someone leaving the organization, okay, well, rehire. Okay, cool. All right, I think there's no much joiners got executed here. Okay, let's go and check the life cycle events. So the name of the event I see here is lever event, and it is purely based upon the active inactive attribute. All right, all right, guys. So yeah, so once the lever get executed, so this event will get processed on top of the user, so it will disable all the application accounts of the user. All right. Okay, so I conclude my example of joiner lever mover. Okay, since we saw the joiner, so similarly if the lever process gets executed on top of the user, so that we can see that event here in the past event section, okay, in the events tab. All right. And well, so and you can also go to the access requests to see the access request and the approval flow, what I was talking about. Well, so access request is a tab where you can see all the access flows, okay, across the system. All right. And the joiner processing will also be here, guys. Okay, well, let me quickly check if there is something here. All right. So yeah, once the joiner is got processed, so it will be captured here, guys. Okay, whether what accesses the user has been granted to. Okay, whether if it is AD account got created or LDAP account got created. So here it will be showing you all those, access that are being granted to the user. And we also see the access requests, like yeah, if someone submits any access request, either be it a manager or a user himself submits an additional access request for a role or an entitlement. Okay, so we can see those access requests here. And well, so I see here there's some access request that is waiting. Yeah, let me click on it. So if there is any approvals, yes, so you see here this is being waiting from past 47 days on administrator approval. So you can click on the details. Yes, so try to see here, guys. Okay, there's an access request number 13 that got submitted, and I see, okay, this is an active directory permission, and it is lying for an approval of administrator. Okay, well, so this is how the approval flow works, guys. Okay, here it seems it's going to the application owner of active directory, but however, if you set the levels of approvals, then the levels of approvals will be triggered. Either it's a parallel level or a series level of approvals. So when I say approvals, like first level, the manager should be approved. Second level, the role owner or entitlement owner should approve the requested access. So they will see whether the request is legitimate to give you an access or no, and they will take a right decisions based on their no, requirements. Okay, based on their business needs. So this is how the request flow and everything we can check it in the environment, guys. All right. So well, let me go back to my presentation. Yes. So identity life cycle flow. Okay, so this is what I was talking about: joiner, lever, mover. So these automations, if you want to achieve, then you need a platform, which is our SailPoint Identity IQ. Well, also to have a procedure of the approval flows and the access requests. So for that also we need identity and access management solutions like SailPoint. Okay, and a real-time compliance dashboard. Okay, when I say real-time compliance dashboard, so so, whenever a user do any violations, okay, if there is any policies that has been enforced in the environment, so those will be captured here, guys. Okay, so if the user have done any violations, so policies is one of the key things in the compliance which comes under compliance. Yeah, and here the policy violations would be captured in this policies tab. All right. Yeah, so real-time compliance dashboard, so you can always see how many violations that have been triggered, how many violations that have been discovered, and if you want to take an action on those violations, that can also be taken you know, by the policy violation owner. Yeah, cool, guys. Perfect. Yes, so let's have a look into some real-time scenarios, the real-world use cases, or the success stories. Well, so one of the popular stories I want to share with you is Illuminati Bank, guys. Okay, Illuminati Bank is one of the popular banks. So their efficiency and compliance, they are well known. This bank is well known for their efficiency and compliance. Okay, as they have reduced, they are one of the popular customers of SailPoint, guys. Okay, well, so they have reduced the audit time by 40%. Okay, the audit is has they have streamlined their audit process. Okay, it has become very easy, and yeah, they once your audit is good, then obviously your business growth will increase inside the organization. The security breaches will get reduced inside the organization, and this is one of the live examples which we can see here, guys. Yeah. Next, we have legal and general. So 72% of resources has been streamlined. Yeah, so means they have improved their onboarding speed of applications to the system. Okay, so they have onboarded so many applications very quickly, and they have the access giving process has been streamlined or improved, I would say. So not only these examples, across the industries, they are adopting you know a SailPoint Identity IQ as their IAM solutions, guys. Yep. Well, so by this, what I can say, guys, by seeing this real-time example, the lessons learned from the implementation is it's the end of the customer success is required here, guys. Yeah. Well, all right. And also the ROC matrices and the business impact, we can learn it from here. Yeah, and as well as the scalability to know, across the departments towards the services. you know, well, and they speed up the process of access giving, and yeah, so that's how the legal and general is also one of the successful organizations. Yes. So next, let's see, guys, what are the SailPoint professional certifications we have, and also let's have a look into the career opportunities, guys. One of the key things which is required in the current days, like either you are cross skilling yourself, or maybe you are already in SailPoint and you want to go to the next level. Okay, you want to learn all the functional modules of SailPoint, and you want to become an IAM engineer or an IAM solution architect, or maybe and a SailPoint developer as well. Yeah, cool. So main thing is, guys, okay, if someone is new here, okay, who are new to the SailPoint, then I would say, what are the job roles you need to target for? Okay, so in the market, the job roles are like you can become a business analyst, you can become an IAM analyst, or you can become a IAM engineer. Yeah, or as I said, the architect, a solution provider within the organization, I would say. Yeah, means for any business requirement, you can provide a solution with certain implementation or certain task. Yeah, so that's an level of architect, and also deciding the approaches to how to integrate an application. Either you know which approach you're going to take. Either it's going to be a logical application, or either it's going to be a direct connector approach, or what kind of approach you're going to take. Either it's you're going to build a connector as well. So it depends on the requirement. These things will come into the picture, guys. All right, so you can do target these things. Maybe if you are from the experience of 15 years or maybe 20 years, then I would say you need to target, okay, maybe a scrum master, or maybe a lead, or yeah, or maybe a product owner. So these kind of roles you might need to target for. Until unless you know how much amount of time I need to invest in order to fulfill this task, or to bring it to the customer, to cater it to the customer. Okay, so that level of understanding you need to have. Okay, well, so that will come only if you know in and out of the product. Yeah, I would say based on your expertise, you need to target your roles, guys. Either you are an engineer or you want to become a developer. For example, yes, I meet people, a lot of people who comes to me and ask is like, okay, Sheikh, I'm coming from completely a SailPoint developer background. Now I want to choose a path. Okay, I'm coming from a Java development background. So now how can I build my career in IAM, or how can I build my career into the cybersecurity? So these are the frequent questions I used to get, guys. So if you ask me, what I would do, what I would do is become a SailPoint developer, understand the packages, the libraries, and the role model or the object model of SailPoint Identity IQ. Then, if you know the entire behavior of the system, and if you know all the APIs and packages that needs to be leveraged in your development process, then you are a good developer, I would say. Yeah, or if you want to become a developer, then start your Java journey today. Then you can easily become, in next 6 months you are a good developer. Yeah, so you have lot of open sources, so just do try out. And yeah, if you want to become a developer, I would do advise you guys to start your Java journey today. Like if you are looking for engineer, analyst, or architect, then I would advise, so having a functional knowledge, having an understanding of the concepts and the topics and the solution providing part of IAM systems, then you are a good engineer. Yeah, and if you have some sort of support and implementation knowledge, then you are a good engineer. Yeah, all right. So next, what are the certifications I need to target myself? Yeah, now I'm in SailPoint. I already gained a lot of knowledge. I have a support experience. I have an implementation experience. Then what should I do? Get certified as soon as possible. Okay, so you have a SailPoint Identity IQ engineer. You also have SailPoint Identity Now professional. So as you all might be seeing, the the increasing of SailPoint ISC, so Identity Security Cloud nowadays. Okay, well, so that's identity now with all other functional modules in it. Yeah, so target for IIQ or identity now certification, guys. Plus, if you are already certified, then target it for CISSP or CIAM, which is certified identity and access management. No, yeah. So just try to get certified IAM engineer. No, then you are good to go. Well, so why should I get certified? Yeah, why should I get certified? So global demand. The simple answer is global demand. Yeah, so wherever you go, how you gonna showcase your knowledge? How you gonna say that, okay, I'm no I have a good knowledge of the product? Then you need to show you're certified engineer. Okay, well, and also the salaries. Yeah, so most interesting part of our life, right? So you need a salary in order to lead a good life, right? So here comes your salary insights. Okay, so if you want a good compensation, then get certified, get a proper knowledge of the product, then you are a proper engineer, I would say, and you can easily get higher packages around it. All right, and if you are a beginner and if you want to start your career in IAM systems, then the career path is simple. That learn any IAM tool and get the functional knowledge out of it, and slowly become a developer or architect or whatsoever it is. So based on your background, based on your expertise, you can easily become IAM engineer. Yeah, the entry point would be engineer or analyst or a support engineer or administrator. Can also be an entry point, I would say. So start troubleshooting the issues of end users, and you are good to go. All right. Yes. Well, so as I said, my predictions of 2025. Okay, let's see, guys. Top five AI trends are revolutionizing IAM in 2025. The very first trend I'm seeing is adaptive risk-based authentication. So when I say adaptive risk-based authentication, no, it's nothing but no, AI is continuously evaluates the user behavior and device health, location, geolocation, and decides whether no, it is safer to give you an access or it requires an MFA, which is a multi-factor authentication, or it should be blocked. Yeah, so that is called as an adaptive risk-based authentication. So AI will continuously monitor your behavior, user behavior, based on the device, based on the geolocation, based on the place where you are, yeah, or the geolocation, yeah, and whether it should be blocked or it should be granted across. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here, guys. Okay, adaptive risk-based authentication. Okay, next, automated identity lifecycle management. Yeah, so from the joiner to lever, AI predicts and provisions the user's access based on their role, based on their project, based on their peer activity. So by doing this, so we can reduce the manual request by 60%, I would say. Yeah. So automating the identity lifecycle management is also very, very important. And by doing this, we can reduce the 60% of manual requests across the industries. Yeah. Next, we have anomaly detection and insider threat protection, guys. So AI powered behavior analytics. Well, so in anomaly detection, so what I'm saying is, so say AI powered behavior analytics, and it can flag your suspicious logins and privileges or the unauthorized access restrictions as well. And it can also trigger certain sort of escalations, you know, all that. Or it can determine whether you are a dormant account or before it turning into a breach. Yeah, so that's what I see here, guys. Okay, and anomaly detection and an insider threat protection is uh, yeah, this is one of the current trends I would see here in the future perspective. Next, the passwordless everywhere. Okay, so now 2025 is almost becoming like everywhere. I'm seeing passwordless, guys, like biometrics, AI driven device trust, or seamless phishing resistant act logins. Yeah, expects 70% of enterprises will go fully passwordless by 2025, guys. Okay, that's my prediction. 70% of, you know, enterprise organizations will fully go passwordless, guys. Be it face recognition, or maybe a, you know, fingerprint, or maybe eye detection. So these things would take in place in the AI trends here, guys. Okay, that's what I see. Next, the fifth top trend, what I see is AI enhanced governance and compliance. So AI enhanced governance and compliance is nothing but, your identity reviews, yeah, access certifications, and SOD checks will run more smarter and faster with the help of AI. No, suggesting and risk prioritized access actions, I would say. Yeah. So when I say smarter and faster, okay. So now I'm seeing SailPoint has introduced an AI which is called as Harbor, guys. Okay, Harbor AI in Identity Security Cloud, which is ISC, which is making a lot of sound nowadays. Like, you don't need to write a code. You can simply give a query. Okay, then it can easily give you a report, like, a filtered report, whatever you're looking for. Or no, okay, so you can simply type, like, I need engineering department users, who are all having an access to the production systems, so on, so, and you can easily generate a report for us. With a simple query I can get a report out of it, guys. So there is no more hassle of, doing coding, or doing a lot of things in order to get certain desired accesses. So SailPoint has already entered into AI Harbor, as I was telling you guys. So Harbor Pilot is one of the, AIs that SailPoint has introduced it. So if you have followed the identity SailPoint web page, portals, or the developer community, then you might be aware of this news. Yeah. And also during the developer days 2025, they have given that demo as well. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so this is what, lot of things that are all happening currently in the industry, guys. Well, yeah, so these are all the top 5 trends. All right. So that's what here, guys. See, adaptive risk-based authentication. So AI is continuously evaluates the user behavior, device health, and location, to decide, if access is safe or needs an MFA. Right. So next we have this yeah, automated identity lifecycle management. We just saw the role-based access process. Okay, and currently we have that joiner, lever, mover processes, which are, like, I would say semi-automated, not fully automated, but yeah. So if you want to have fully automated functionalities, then, from joiner to lever, AI predicts and provisions the user access based on the roles, project, and the peer activity, reducing the manual requests over there. Yeah. All right. So anomaly detection and insider protection. So there's one of the another third trend. What I was talking about. Yeah. AI powered behavior analytic analytics, and flag the suspicious logins or unauthorized logins, or having an unauthorized access to certain systems. All right. So the next we have this passwordless thing, the biometrics. As I said, the biometrics is nothing but the face recognition, or the, fingerprint authentications across the world. Yeah. So all right. So AI enhanced governance, so which is a compliance activities, identity reviews, and the access certifications and SOD checks can be more faster and